Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome back to the Enigmatics Weekly. Welcome back to Kinoplex. TV's Noah here. Smoothie in hand. We're going full old school here, and we are trying to solve Kinoplex. Now, gonna be honest, it's been a while since I looked at this. It's probably been over a month. We are halfway through level 2 of Kinoplex. I went back and watched some of my stream and trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. My guess is, hey Thick, my guess is what we have here is continuation on the ideas that we had in the previous part of this level. And every level is related to a film. So, the film in question here was a film called Mirror, which I had never heard of. And there was a lot of parts of solving it revolving around reflection and things like that. That brought us to this. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember how we got the password of Vespertine, but here we are. Oh, Thick, thank you so much for the subscription. Much appreciated. But what I have here is a collection of letters, which is one of my least favorite things, is when there's just a random series of letters. I flash back to trying to survive, what was it? Kryptos, and it makes my nose want to bleed. But there's this very suspicious layer of blanks in here. And there's a blank in between each level, but this is 3 blanks, yeah. So the letter here is a space. Try to bashin the grid. All right, that's a way to go. Kukkelis, I think you would know. But my first thought was to see this as kind of like the line where there's a mirror. But we should probably just do what Kukkelis says. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's take a look at our friend Decode in English. Apash is a popular one amongst the Enigmatics community, and one that I always forget exists. Also, I have a short film called Mirror. You can find that on the +2 Comedy channel. Not the +2 Comedy Gaming channel. But I did create a film called Mirror. That actually has something hidden in it that I don't think anyone ever found. There's lag? I'm not getting lag. Oh, don't say that. It's so cold where I am, so it can't be my computer overheating. A decrypt. Why is the alphabet backwards? A decrypt. Alphabet valid. Alright. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Good. I think... Is there actually something? Am I crazy? Oh, yeah, my dyslexia totally hit me real hard just then. I thought it said something going this way, and I was like, ooh, fun Ewoks. I was like, no, that's not what that says. It does not say fun Ewoks. But there is something in this line. Rot 8 overlay. Right? Oh, God. Let me get a WordPad out. Because it's not going to work this way. WordPad. There's my WordPad. Oh, do I have to use Notepad now? There it is. Notepad. We still lagging, gang? Alright, so just reading up from the corner here, we get Rot 8 overlay match us. Alright, good. So I'm guessing that this is a bit of a homophone issue, and it should actually be Rot 8. Rot 8 overlay matches. So I'm going to take the whole dang thing again. And, because Rot 8-9, but I'm done. Or my favorite version of that, why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 is a 6 offender. Eight. Take a sip while it thinks. Did I leave something? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Control A. Get rid of that. Put that back in. No, Kukkelis. There is no way that says rotate. There's not a chance in the world that says rotate. Okay. Rotate overlay to match us. Rotate overlay. So I think I need the overlay. And I don't remember where that is. It's not backwards priest. Yeah, New York Theory, is that where we want to go? We should probably go back. Let's get both of these live at the same time. Why is this like this? Rotate overlay to match us. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by overlay. Because my first thought is I should rotate this like the letters so that each line kind of lines up nicely. You know, like there's a puzzle in Not Prawn that's like this, where there's like a bunch of colored squares, but there's like a suspicious black square, and when you line up all the black squares, it says something. So my first thought of rotate the letters so that this becomes like an up and down line or something like that. Like maybe this is like, yeah. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. You could have it in such a way that this is the first line going this way. For example, the song Overlay by Beck. I don't know that song. I like Loser, and I like Two Turntables and a Microphone. So that's my first thought at rotate. But the fact that it says rotate overlay makes me think that there's something I'm supposed to put on top of the letters and then rotate that overlay so it fits over nicely. Rotate then overlay. Rotate. Kukkelis, I think we I think we had this issue before. The importance of a comma. I know you can't put a comma there, but I'm just saying. So rotate, overlay, to match, which means to light on fire. America. That's what US means. Okay, so I don't know if there's a good website that'll do this work for me. And Kukkelis, for my sanity, I'm just going to ask, would you recommend rotating the original or the deciphered version? For sanity reasons, I don't want to have to do this twice. To match us. So I can... The app-ashed one? Okay, thank God. Thank God I have that information. Okay. Oh, is there one of these? Okay. This is going to open in... Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Copy. We're a Firefox home in this Twitch stream. Yeah. Thank you, Maka. Whoops, that's right. I forgot how copy and paste works. Okay, so rotate to match us. Or rotate, then overlay. So how am I supposed to rotate it? Let's just boop. That doesn't look great. Boop. Since cat. Boop. Boop. Okay, so now I've it's back to where it was. I think I've been here before and I've accidentally hit pizza and it was a nightmare, so let's not do that. I don't know how much to rotate this is the problem. So let's just rotate. Oh, this is. Oh, neat. Okay. And then this does it. Okay. Neither of that was rotating. So let's just rotate it. Blam. I mean, rotate it like a mirror makes me think twice, right? Yeah. 180. Yeah. I was getting there. Now overlay. So that makes me think we got to take this is an image, and we'll throw it into, like, Photopea. I don't know what I'm overlaying over it, unless it's this. Rotate overlay to matches. So my thought is, I take, where am I? I take this, and I try to find this group of letters in the app bash. Unless, like, this is of course the easy idea. Nope. Admittedly, worth trying. Okay. I think that is a fair hint because it's been a while, so I don't remember exactly how this one works. Okay, so then how would I overlay? Overlay to match us. I mean, Clippy. That's a bit suspicious, right? Anything else weird hiding in here? Like, is this a crossword and then I just need to overlay it with circled words? Cop, pop, lay him down, open up, shot. Oh, whoa. He, I, finding lots of words in here. Like OG grid? Like the unrotated grid? So I should just go back and be like, blam, blam? Unless you mean the un-at-bashed one, which I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Alright, grabbing this. You mean the answer's not Clippy? So we're going to turn the occupancy here down. Trying to see maybe if it's about trying to get the... Well, it says to match us, so maybe we should be worried mostly about there. I was also thinking that maybe, like, if you were in the in-between spaces, it would say something. But that does not appear to be what is happening. Nope, it's staying pretty confusing. So my original idea was try to find letters that matched. That doesn't... I don't know if that... I mean, because, like, we got two E's here, you know? But, like, in the first row, I'm just looking to see if there's a single pair of letters. There isn't. There isn't. So it's not a level... There. It is not a method of finding similar letters. Wait. South Act. I think that's just another coinkydink. It says to match us. I'm assuming us refers to the... What is it again? Hold on. No, I'm just confused. Hold on. Beep. Go away. Wrong one. Go away. Rot. I'm sorry. Rotate, overlay, match us. So that was the match us is the step we were on. That's why I was like, oh, maybe we're just looking for identical letters, because like the O's match up here nicely. Like, yay, it's two O's. Yeah, see that? Look at that O. Look at that O, perfectly matching. Yeah, so we have some issues up here in this front one, but you can kind of figure it out this way. I-L. All right, let's try this method, because anything that's not blurry is correct. Granted, we have some issues with the bottom and top line for some reason, but like I-L R B T O O again. Do the Y's match up? Hold on. Or is that just a V? Yeah, it's a V and a Y. M. Look at only one triangle of the grid. Okay. Abandon this one. So just looking at the top triangle here, we get I-L, L. So ill. E. Shit's ill. I mean, we're going to ignore the T because it's not in either triangle. O. U. R. Maybe the G? Hold on. Nope, not the G. It's a G just hanging out with a Q. But definitely the I. The R as well. Yet another R. An O. No, no, no. And then I would say a final R. So I have ill. Oh, man, it's here. You get like. Did I miss an M? Because like error makes me think that that's supposed to be mirror. So R. Hold on, I'm going backwards now. O. R R I. There's got to be an M here. Yeah, there's the M I'm missing. Okay. Mirror. Alright, so is there anything... Well, there's the R again. I think that's correct then. Hey, notes, I need you. Don't go disappearing like that. The U... This looks right. None of this looks right. That, and it's close, but I don't think that's right. Then the O. Like I'm almost spelling like liquor or something. Our mirror. Ooh, there's a Y. Probably need that. Your mirror, maybe. There's the E. There's B. It'll be your mirror? It'll be your mirror. It'll be your mirror. The overlay thing is really cool. And it dawns on me now that I'm basically taking this triangle and folding them over top of each other, which is what I said in the beginning, I believe, when I first tried this, and which is why I only need one triangle, because I'll get the same thing in the other triangle. Or perhaps I'll be your mirror, but there's no apostrophe. Me and Kukkelis are gonna go to war over punctuation by the end of this. I'll be your mirror. I will be your mirror, baby. Put your darling hand in mine. This is very different than the George Michael song I decided to go with for this level. All right, that was cool. I think there was a slight assist from Kukkelis on that one, but excellent. All right, level 3. Let's see. So, obvious first impression is hexadecimal, though standard hex is usually in pairs of 2, and that's not a pair of 2. It's still technically hexadecimal because it's the numbers 1 through... Yeah, it's all numbers plus A through F, which is hexadecimal. Page source. crackingstation.png. Hint for part 2. Use decode. Okay, well, I don't think I'm on part 2, so we will ignore that for now. But we'll go to crackingstation.png and see where we end up. Probably should have put it at the end of the thing rather than just Googled it. No. Interesting. All right. 0M1D25.png. What a very unique... Huh. 0M1D25. That is a very interesting piece of business. I know the pieces fit. Is that a movie quote? That sounds familiar to me. I'm guessing, my guess, crackstation.png is your way of telling me to use crackstation. It's like saying that's the joke.gif. I think that's it. I know the pieces fit. It's a Tool song. I don't know what song is playing, and it's a little insane that a song started to play, and I didn't immediately try to Shazam it. So where's my phone? Do I have my phone? I recently got a new phone, but my old phone is here, which I think I could still use to Shazam. So let's go ahead and get... well, I gotta wait for my phone to turn on now. So let's go ahead and copy down this very clear clue. 18 BEF F 76 AF 3C CE 7-9 7 CD 6-2 3 FC AED 6472 FC 020. Yeah, 02D. You know, it's not an O, Noah. Come on. 5B6. Why did 5B6? 8F9B 404ED. Oh, he 404'd. That's pretty good. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No thank you to that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. 48. Again, stop. 48. So it is divisible by 2, so it could just be hexadecimal. So we should probably do that. My phone turn on yet? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do some Shazamming. My guess is, this is just me being thorough, but my guess is this is going to be Tri-Raid by Tool. Oh, my camera stopped. I was wondering what was going on and off. It was my camera that was upsetting everything. It just did it again. Okay. Give me a second. What message is that? How come Kinoplex is not a category? I don't know. I honestly think... I don't know the process of getting a game listed on Twitch, but I feel like Enigmatic should be on there. I don't know who we have to talk to make that happen, but everybody... why is this so difficult? Like, ideally, you'd think it'd be on there. Let's go ahead and Shazam this. Oh, wow, you can barely even hear it. Gonna get in trouble, gonna get in trouble, gonna get in trouble. I am 100% correct. Okay, so that's Tri-Rate by Tool. Going to, for now, put that under the I think this is flavor category, but we'll see. Oh, hey, Mark. Hi, Mark. I already thanked you once this stream. Yep, there goes monetization. That's why it's important that you use your Prime subscription. It is not flavor. Of course it is. Of course it is. Alright, so... Oh, what do you know? I Know the Pieces Fit is a lyric from Tool. Different song, though. Interesting. I Know the Pieces Fit because I watched them fall away. I'm going to also then say that this is going to be some sort of Tool image. Oh, what do you know? Tool. What is the name of this? Later a Lus. So yeah, this is very... Alright, so this is... Hold on, let's do some basic Googling here, right? So this is... Yeah, so this is what we're working with. La te ra lus. Let's just nip this in the bud right now. There's no Fibonacci involved. Well, that's a good clip. That's a good hint. How to pronounce. Oh, are you serious? Going to make me sign in for this bit that I'm trying to do on stream? Okay. Oh, okay. I was just doing a bit. I was literally just doing a bit. Any case. Okay, so this is track 5 on this album. So where's Tri-Rate or whatever? So let's go ahead and do some more research on this. This is very similar to something we did previously. Wikipedia. Alright. As a teacher, it is insane how much time I spent telling kids not to use Wikipedia, and now they all use AI. Alright. Alright, title track is 9, Schism is 5, Tri-Rate is 12. Song ends at 6:32, followed by silence. Okay. That raises some alarm bells because of what happened in level 1 of this, which was about using a particular type of decryption but not giving any input, thus silence. So that seems a bit sus. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Thank you, Baka. Let's go to Hex Decoder. I grabbed these in a semi-random order, so I don't know how well this is going to work. But, like, this is obviously a thing to do. Not the biggest Tool fan. To be honest, I'm not a music guy. I know that's weird, but like, I will more likely listen to comedy or a podcast rather than like listen to music. Blammo. Convert. Not a hex value. What are you talking about? You just upset about the spaces? Three-faced? Okay, didn't get anything of note out of that. Granted, I could have, like, this could be in the wrong order, but, like, I should get at least letters if this is what I want. A successful one? Can you put them in contact with me? I know a few successful ones, but they don't talk to me anymore. I don't know if I said this before on here, and for like before I tell this story, I'm not upset, and this is not a call out of any kind. But I used to do shows on occasion with Shane Gillis, and when Shane Gillis did SNL, he did a joke very similar to one of my jokes, and my phone exploded during SNL. I wasn't watching. My phone just exploded like, oh my god, Shane just did your joke. Oh my god, Shane did your joke. I was like, oh. He didn't. It was parallel thinking. But it was funny at the time. You cannot copyright a joke. That's an unfun fact. Okay, so what do we got going on here? I actually looked. I cannot find a recording of myself doing the joke because I wanted to, as a bit, call him out, but I actually don't have any recordings of myself doing this bad joke. Yeah, I'm not on SNL nearly enough. I agree. Alright, so just trying to see if there's anything that's jumping out at me about these letters other than the clear hexadecimal thing. Can I just, out of curiosity... Alright, so 3 C's on this end, right? Let me just convert this, and I get nothing. Okay. Alright. I'll tell the joke. I had officially retired this joke, but I was cleaning my room, and I found my ex-girlfriend box. You know what that is? That's when you break up with your girlfriend, and instead of throwing all her stuff away, you put it in a box so you can find it and be sad later. So I found mine, and I was just like looking through it, and I was getting bummed. And it was just like, ticket stubs to concerts we had gone to, and like notes that said forever. And then I found a booklet of like those sex coupons that I got for my birthday, and I just kind of looked at them and I was like, I could still cash these in, right? Because she's getting married soon, and I'd love to show up at her wedding and be like, excuse me, this says you gotta blow me. Sorry. Says right here, does not expire. That's really on you to actually write that in. So that's an abbreviated version of the joke. Shane Gillis did it as a sketch where he's like shows up at a wedding with one of those coupons. And I was like, it's pretty close to my joke. He actually does the like says does not expire, like all that stuff. I don't think he stole it from me. I think it's just parallel thinking. It's just funny to me that like we used to do shows together and that he's doing that on SNL. I'm not jealous. I don't know why you would say that. Anyway, going back to solving riddles on the internet alone. Okay, so what do we know? We have this weird text that we don't know what to do with it, other than it has nothing to do with Fibonacci. It's clearly hexadecimal, but we don't know anything else other than that. I guess we could try to just get it back to standard numbers rather than text, because text requires the pairs. But we have the fact that the name of this is called I Know Where the Pieces Fit, which is lines from Schism, spelled very strangely. And then we have triad playing. So we have track 12 and track 5. Just kind of taking a look. I find the fact that there's silence very suspicious. But I'm trying to see if there's anything. The Grudge, The Patient, like none of these have been ticks and leeches. None of these have been alluded to. Reflection there at 11, since we just did the mirror thing, but that's past level. Any stand-up ticks and yeah, sure. So I do teach a class on stand-up, but the big thing is the difference between a good comic and a bad comic is a callback. So if you can make your last joke refer back to your first joke, you're better than 80% of the comics out there. This is also we're getting away from what we're doing, but this will take a quick survey, and I wonder, like, since you guys are mostly international, if you guys will actually have the same response to this. What word's funnier, underwear or underpants? Let me know in the comments while I think about Manta instrumental. Hexadecimal is base 14, right? Because there's suspiciously 13 tracks. Right? Because it's 9... A, B, C, D, E, F. No, it's 16. I'm just wrong. Underpants. We got one crawl for underpants. Underwear sounds crude. Underpants, says Maka. So, scientifically speaking, underpants is funnier than underwear because mentally we find stop-plosive letters funnier. Underwear only has the one, the D. Underpants has three. It has the D, under, the P, the pants, and pants, the T. So when telling a joke, your punchlines, or your setups rather, should have more gliding letters like S's and M's and L's, like and then your punchlines should have B's and P's and T's and K's in it. Yes. But like usually the way that people use these jokes is or use the skill is when they're saying something hyperbolic and throwing in a number like 18 billion is far funnier than 6 million. It's very interesting. In different cultures, comedy is very different. This is so not what we were supposed to be doing today, but I'm going to take a big sip of smoothie and get on my high horse here. I have some friends who do comedy internationally. They're in England, and the American style is very quick. It's very, very like, hey, how we doing? Jokes. Like you want to like hit as many, like you want to laugh every 3 sentences type thing. In England, that style of comedy it comes off as like aggressive. They kind of want to feel like they're just hanging out with a person, a friend. So it's very important when doing a British comedy show that you kind of start more like, hey, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for coming. It means a lot that you guys are coming out. You guys doing well? Things like that. You would want to do that more in England than in America. 90-hour marathons. I mean, I'm just talking about like the different feels of comedy. Personally, I've gotten really into British comedy recently. I watch a lot of Taskmaster, which you guys know. We're almost out of time for the stream. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to like clearly do as a theory here. Like, part of me almost thinks that this is more anagram. Because I keep seeing faced here. I keep seeing 3-faced. But then, like, what do you do here? What do you do with, like, 5b6? And, like, I'm kind of ignoring the image just because I think it's just pulled straight from Tool. The thing I think I'm ignoring too much, which is clearly a clue that I said out loud and I'm not talking about, is this. OM1D25. Well, I mean, it's not O, it's a 0. 0M1D25. But M being there means that it's not hexadecimals or something there. Image stolen. What I guess I should be doing is going to Crack Station. Like, I just didn't do that. Yeah, it's just starting beefs with everybody. Crackstation.net. Enter up to 20 non-salted hashes per line. All right. How do you feel about these? I can locate motorcycles. This isn't part of the motorcycle, right? Crack these. That went really well. Well, if you watched Taskmaster, you might remember I did a joke that Thick wrote. It did not go over very well. Crash Station words tables, hashes. These tables store a mapping between a hash and a password. It's only worse if they're unsalted. For information on password hashing systems that are not vulnerable. See, okay, this is not gonna be. It's not gonna be good. Well, unrecognized. Cool. So, before we go, because I'm running out of time, the plan currently is, this is a thing that I promised forever ago, but we're going to do it. After Kinoplex, because I'll probably solve that before I solve Blueprints, which I've been doing for months. After Kinoplex will be the first time that we spin the big wheel, and the wheel will decide what I'm doing next. That being said, I accidentally deleted the wheel, so I have to recreate the wheel. So I displayed it in one of my past videos, so I'm gonna go back and try to find everything and throw it back on there. But YouTube has a new add quiz feature, so I'm gonna try to put a question up at the end of this that lets you. I wish I could do Decadent Mind again. That lets you answer questions. So if you want to submit things to be on the wheel, either do it during that or put it in the comments down below. And while you're down there, be sure to subscribe right here to +2 Comedy Gaming so you get a notification next time I upload a video. And maybe, if you want, you could just suggest stand-up class, and I'll do a stand-up class. That's the important thing about the wheel, is the wheel can be anything. Anything you dream up, we'll throw on the wheel. If you want me to solve your puzzle, put it in there. You want me to play a game, put it in there. If you want Nuzlocke, if you want stand-up classes, put it in the wheel, and we'll see where the wheel brings us when I finally defeat Kinoplex. Kukkelis, how long is this? Am I close to the end of this? Let me know. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.